black suit and wearing dark glasses, boarded Northwest Airlines Flight 305 in Portland. And before the plane got to Seattle, this man, who had signed on as Dan Cooper, threatened the stewardess with explosives and demanded $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. When the 727 landed in Seattle, it was met by a bus that took off the 36 passengers. Cooper, when he had the money and chutes, ordered all the crew to stay in the cockpit area and ordered the pilot to take off for Reno, flying with landing gear and flaps down and under 10,000 feet. When the plane landed in Reno, 2 of the parachutes, the $200,000, Cooper and his briefcase were gone.
Today, more than 20 years after D.B. Cooper's legendary jump, the case remains the only unsolved airplane hijacking in American history. Or is it? I'm Pernell Roberts. Join me tonight for FBI, The Untold Stories.
Beyond 2000 and the deadliest job of them all.
When one of these guys bombed onto a power cable, all 345,000 volts literally passed right over them.
Walk on High Voltage Wire, 7:30 Thursday on Capital.
There was a dream, there was always a dream, right from the beginning. Reaching deep inside myself, I feel a million voices, sharing the passion, giving me power and lifting me up to the sky. And in the footsteps of my heroes, I will walk with the giants. With my hopes and expectations, I will take my place there with the rest to realize my dream. Dream inside the time to be better than the best.
Most FBI agents thought D.B. Cooper died making his daring jump. They felt there was no way Cooper could resist the powerful force of the winds created by the backwash of the Boeing 727. But 5 months later, a man named Richard McCoy was about to change some of their minds.
Pardon me, sir, the seatbelt sign just came on. Would you mind doing your seatbelt? Thanks.
Flight attendant Diane Surdam was working her regular run from Denver to Los Angeles. The weather was clear, and by all indications, it should have been a routine flight.
Pardon me, sir, but was there a gentleman seated here before?
Yeah, I think he went to the lavatory.
Great, thanks. Excuse me, sir. Your seatbelt, please. Thanks. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, sir, but the seatbelt sign is still on. Would you mind returning to your seat? Sir, are you all right?
Diane Surdam reported the man's strange behavior to the captain. He decided not to take any chances.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the captain speaking. We've developed a minor hydraulics problem. Nothing serious. We're going to set down briefly in Grand Junction, Colorado for an inspection.
Can I help you, sir?
Give this to the captain. And hurry.
Says if we don't follow his instructions, he'll blow us up. Are you sure it was a grenade? Does that answer your question?
As we were climbing out over the Rockies, I was struck by the fact that it was just an outstanding day, beautiful day. You can see forever. Then I got the note, started reading the note, and I was struck by another feeling, a feeling of unreality. It was like, this couldn't be happening. And as I continued reading the note, realizing what was in it, I can remember very definitely kind of looking out of the corner of my eye and looking down at a mountain on the Rockies and just kind of wondering, I wonder what it's going to feel like to hit that mountain.
Excuse me, miss. Can I get a cup of coffee?
Yeah, sure. March.
Sure. May I have tissues?
The first note, which was typewritten, laid out the skyjacker's ground rules. He wanted Diane Surdam to deliver all his notes to the captain and then return them to him. In the subsequent notes, the skyjacker ordered the pilot to reroute the plane to San Francisco. There he wanted $500,000, 4 parachutes, and enough fuel for the airplane to fly another 6 hours. In San Francisco, the FBI scrambled to handle the situation. More than 20 agents converged on the airport. The FBI looked for any way to get close enough to capture the skyjacker without endangering the passengers and crew. The agent in charge of the reactive unit was Leon Blakeney.
I don't care what he says. I don't want anyone near that aircraft.
Everything moving okay?
We're getting there.
Our best shot at this guy is if he comes out to pick up the chutes and the money. I want 2 sharpshooters on the west side of the building.
It's already done.
Jackson, I want you on the east side.
He wants his luggage out of the baggage compartment.
I know. Here's his claim check. Maybe he'll let you carry it on board. Change your shoes. Those wingtips don't go well with coveralls. What about the money?
It's on its way from the bank. We're trying to figure destinations on this guy, but it's a crapshoot.
Yeah. 6 hours of fuel can take him a long way. How are the chutes coming?
Come on.
While agents focused on how to keep the skyjacker from taking off, they prepared for the obvious alternative. Agents were planting homing devices in the 4 parachutes so they'd have a way of tracking the skyjacker if he jumped.
How's it going, Art?
Minutes to repack these chutes. And we're done.
Good job.
Leon, why have I been getting the feeling of deja vu?
D.B. Cooper? I've been having the same feeling.
Come on, Leon. D.B. Cooper? The jet wash didn't tear him apart. The jump damn sure killed him.
Maybe. But there are a lot of similarities here.
I don't buy it.
Well, this guy's not Cooper. So far, he's a damn good copy.
FBI agents put the money, the chutes, and the skyjacker's luggage right outside the plane, thinking they might get a shot at him. But the skyjacker sent another passenger to get them. A few minutes later, the situation changed.
I think I got a shot. Take him out.
The FBI sharpshooter never got another chance. The skyjacker was afraid that the FBI might have rigged the money with a small explosive, so he forced Diane Surdam to open it for him.
Next one. Stand back.
The hijacker instructed Surdam to get everyone except her and the rest of the crew off the aircraft. A few minutes later, Flight 855 took off again. As soon as they were airborne, the skyjacker issued an order to depressurize the cabin. Then he made the captain fly at 16,000 feet, just fast enough to keep them airborne. Ideal conditions for a skydiver. Now, only the crew and their star passenger remained aboard. The plane flew into the night toward a final destination known only to the skyjacker.
Kill us. I know it. I know it.
No, Margie, he's not. We're gonna be fine. Just fine. I promise, okay?
At one point, I felt that he would force us with his gun, to put on the parachute and bail out of the plane with him. And I decided immediately that I was not going to do that I would rather be shot than parachute out of an airplane.
Recycling is taking junk and giving it new life.
Recycling is a scavenger hunt that engages the mind and the spirit.
God was recycling when he took the dust of the earth and made it into man.
Recycling is making two ordinary pieces of wood into a cross and seeing it as a symbol of resurrection.
Recycling is that spark of insight that changes common and familiar things into the new creation.
The 727 first headed southeast toward Tonopah, Nevada. The course changed each time the skyjacker sent in Diane Surdam with new flight vectors. As the crew of the skyjacked plane zigzagged across the country, the FBI followed in the two C-130 chase planes. They flew without running lights because of the skyjacker's warning that if he spotted any chase planes, he would bail out, but not before triggering an explosive device that would destroy the aircraft and everyone on it. Blakeney and his team monitored the 727's transmissions.
Any idea where you're headed now?
We just got it. He wants us to head towards Salt Lake.
Give us your coordinates. We're a mile behind.
Near Marysville, Utah, a new flight plan sent Flight 855 and its FBI tail east toward Provo, Utah.
Look.
The skyjacker prepared to jump. He gave Surdam a final note. This one ordered her and co-worker Margie Newby to turn out the cabin lights and join the others in the cockpit.
Don't look out at me. Anyone who looks out at me is going to have a long fall without a parachute. Shh. Go on.
How much let's go?
Devices in the chutes just went active.
Your man may have just jumped.
Leon, another homing device just went off.
He's playing games. He's trying to throw us off. He's dumping our chutes. Correction, Captain. We think he's still on board. Can you confirm?
Stand by. We'll find out. Stand by.
Can anybody see anything?
As they were nearing Provo, Utah, one of the chase planes peeled off to mark the decoy drop sites. Blakeney stayed with the skyjacked airliner.
Blakeney, we've got another anomaly here. Either he tossed another chute or he jumped